What up? Hey, Foxy. Happy Friday. Sorry if you're talking and I'm not saying anything, but hang on. I'm trying to look for my Hey, Jatoni. Greetings to you. How you doing? How are things? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing on Friday night? Friday night? Is it your Friday? Or is it your Monday? Anyway. What's up? What's going on, everybody? Let's chat it up. What's the bitch about the week? I guess we don't have to bitch, but I'm interested in knowing what's going on and what y'all have been going through. Do you see me moving into my own home in 2022? For Foxy. Ooh, Foxy lady. It's all right. You ever have a piece of candy and then it's like mad sweet? It's so sweet that it kind of burns the back of your throat a little bit. That's not good. Okay, Foxy, do you want all 3 cards for this one question, or do you just want one? You better definitely had learning experiences and self-realization this week. Yeah, I think there's a lot of that going on. A lot of self-realization. I don't know, that's been happening for me too. Is it peppermint? No, it's Werther's, and it's really good. It's apple filled. Okay, 3 questions. All right, I got you. Foxy. Yes, they are addictive. It's the one with the apple filling inside. It's so good. It's like so good. In a good way, yeah. Okay, 4. Foxy. Do you see can we see Foxy moving into her own home in 2022? For Foxy. Will she move into her own home in 2022? What will we have us know, Spirit? Okay. It looks like there are plans that are being made, of course, within your thought process and whatever it is that you've been carrying out. It looks like if this is literally just in thought process stages, you should start going forward with it. You should start going ahead with making these plans, either with making the plans or like actually going to get the loan or going to save the money or going to check out the houses. Okay. This is actually it actually looks like this is something that's going to happen, especially if you stay consistent about it. Okay, that's the celebration card, and that's in the undertones because it's something that's preparing to come out. Okay, this looks like this could be a really good year to own your home, right? If you stay on track. Okay, let's see. Well, Nishan and Foxy. Well, Nishan and Foxy relationship lasts for a long time. Well, Nishan and Foxy relationship lasts for a long time. It's the King of Rings. And you got the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Now, this has a lot of potential. This has a whole lot of potential, especially right now in the current moment, in the current energy. Okay, but with the Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it looks like they're you to run the risk of becoming bored or run the risk of becoming emotionally disinterested or missing each other emotionally. Okay, like oh well, I tried to show you affection this way, but you wanted to go to bed. Okay, well, I tried to show you affection this way, but you felt like you needed to go hang out with your friends. Okay, that's one of the challenges of this situation, and the challenges that the two of you would have in your relationship. But there's a lot of potential. I just saw a 70% chance. Okay, 70% potential that the two of you will stay together and have a long lasting relationship. Okay, that's those are pretty high stakes for a relationship. I know it's like a what is it, a C? It's passing though, right? Hey Martin. Um, okay. And you know how it feels. I feel like I'm not doing enough. Any guidance? Okay, is Foxy doing enough? Can she get some guidance on whether or not she's doing enough, Spirit, for Foxy? 9 of Wands. Oh, you're doing plenty. With the Page of Wands, or excuse me, the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Foxy, don't beat yourself up. You're doing plenty. And you're probably just tired. This is the exhaustion card. You're probably tired from everything that you've been doing, even if all you've been doing is like this. It looks like even this is important, or even if you need to be like sitting in your pain, or just allowing yourself to be action by way of inaction. Being still is also an action. So if you feel like you're not doing anything by doing the simple mundane task that you usually do, or that you feel called to do right now, just know that that's actually work, and it's probably becoming tiring because you're tired of either doing the same thing every day, or you're tired of not moving around the way that you usually move around, or the way that it looks like you're supposed to move around in this busy world that we live in, right? Okay. You're doing enough. You're doing plenty. With the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's important for you to stay curious. Stay curious about where you're putting your energy, and also just know that. And this is the understanding card, and it's looking like everything that's happening right now is trying to get you to take this emotional leap, and the pages are childlike cards. It's trying to encourage you to take an emotional leap so that you can go and fly the way that you see other people flying. Okay. And so that emotional leap is going to come from all of this. I feel like I'm not doing enough. From all of this, whatever you've been doing, believe me, it's more than enough. And I know it feels like like I'm just feeling your energy. Like it's like I feel like I could put in more work. I think check your astrology. I don't do the astrology. Check your astrology, because if I think I read something about this time, I don't know if it's just my sign, but about this time being kind of more chill. Okay. So you're doing enough. You're just being prepared for something. You're being prepared to take an emotional leap, a necessary emotional leap. And it doesn't look like it's going to be like, oh my God, I'm going to just spend all my money on ice cream because I'm sad. It looks like this is more like, I feel really strongly about this. Like, this is where my heart is at. You know what? I'm just going to take a chance on it. Okay. Let me know how it feels. Hey, Bunny. Hey, Bunny. Okay, let's see. Tony. What do I need to know from Spirit right now? Hang on. Okay. Well, I got assistant with giving my own place. You're welcome, Foxy. And what was the meaning of the dream I had in the motel hotel room? Okay, let's do it. Tony needs to know from Spirit right now. Spirit, what will you have Tony know? What will you have Tony know? Spirit. Okay. Indecision. Okay. And the Hermit card, 11:11 on the clock. Okay, so with the Hermit card on the bottom of the deck, Spirit wants you to know the driving factor of what's going on in your world right now is the fact that you need to be looking within yourself. And you do a lot of looking within yourself already. Kudos. But it's going to take some deep introspection about your decisions. About is looking like about these decisions that have to do with your focus, and also decisions that have to do with communication and connecting with other people. Okay, this also looks like with the being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Spirit wants you to figure out. I'm seeing like a pros and a cons list, like figure out which side is the best, because it's clearly like I either go here or I go here. Okay, and that's why you're kind of stuck, because you don't know exactly where you should go or exactly what each side has to offer. Make your list and figure out what each of these decisions has to offer, and then make sure that they line up with your values, morals, and beliefs. Okay, and then then you'll be able to make that decision. Okay, it kind of looks like this is a decision that you like, man, I already know I'm supposed to, but it's like, where, how do I do this? You got to sit down and make that list. Like, that's important. Okay. Will Tony get assistance with getting his own place? Will Tony get assistance with getting his own place? Okay, I got the Six of Swords. It looks like, even though it may be challenging right now, or it has been challenging, you got a synchronicity. You got the Six of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. Okay. And so as long as you're staying true to yourself, as long as you're staying true to your inner child, and as long as you are enjoying yourself, that's how you'll get this assistance with your housing or with finding a place. Try not to be so serious about it. Okay. With the six, with according to supreme mathematics, that stands for equality, right? It can also stand for harmony. So being equal with yourself and being in harmony with yourself, that's how you get this assistance. And it kind of looks like this has a lot to do with law of attraction. Okay, so as long as you're putting your intentions out there, and you will. Also, it looks like there's a conversation that's going to come along, possibly just a person that's going to come along, but a conversation that's going to come along that that helps you, and it makes it kind of easier. I got this symbol for somebody earlier about things getting easier. Okay, especially about communication and communicating your ideas and your wants and needs easier. It's like coming off of a ship out of the middle of the storm, and you're just emptying your hat out of water and emptying your shoes, and somebody comes along like, oh hey, I have a blow dryer, or you can put your clothes in my dryer at my house, and then you guys strike up this conversation out of this storm. Okay, so just beware of your dark nights of the soul. Okay, because following that, and it looks like this is probably just a little period of rain, but following that, it looks like you're gonna gonna be able to get that assistance by way of communicating with people. Okay, what was the meaning of the dream he had in a hotel room? What was the meaning of this dream, spirit? What was the meaning of this dream for Tony in the motel room? What was the meaning of this dream for Tony? What was the meaning of this dream in the motel room? 6 of rings. Oh my goodness, you got 3 6s. Let's see if the other 6 is on the bottom. Close. It's a 5 of cups. But you did get the 6 of cups, rings, and swords. You didn't get any wands yet. Okay, so this dream, it looks like had the hotel motel, it had to do with your past, how you're, and hey Tiffany, I hope you don't think that I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. The dream had to do with your past and how you've been putting in, sorry, I just saw Daddy Long Leg, how you've been putting in your emotions, how you've been putting your emotions into a situation in your past and kind of holding on to them. I also just got a spider synchronicity for you. And that was, that's talking about how you're building your life. So be aware of how you're building your life. And also think about how that matches up with the symbols of the hotel motel. Was that, is it like, of course, the hotel motel is a temporary place. And so this dream had something to do with a temporary place in your life. Okay. And it has to do with emotions. It looks like this might have to do with the emotions of a person. Okay. And so it's looking like that hotel motel, that was a temporary situation, and you could leave it behind. Hi, Alicia. And you could leave that temporary situation behind, never to go back. But learn from that temporary situation with your 2 cups still standing here, because you're going to need to fill those 2 cups with the experience that you've gained in that temporary experience in the past. Okay. And so this, the 6 of rings, the dream was calling you to make a promise to yourself and stick to it. Make a promise that you won't go back to that hotel motel. And according to the symbols, make sure that you don't go back to that. Make a promise to yourself that you won't go back to those conditions, that you won't go back to old emotions that don't work out anymore, and that you won't go back to these physical situations that have fallen out of your life. Okay. Let me know how it feels. That was a pretty cool dream. I mean, hopefully it wasn't like, and then I died in the hotel room. But the energy of it was very interesting, very revealing as well. Okay. Let's see. Let's do. And hey, let me just take a moment to refresh everything, Alicia. Do I have my email a little bit? I've got my email a little bit, but it's not doing anything. All right. Doesn't got someone pregnant. She was like 30 weeks pregnant. Oh my goodness. Let's see, a message from Adam. I just feel like this new baby on the way. He got a new girl pregnant. Adam and Jay dynamic romantically. Okay, when you're talking about Adam and Jay's dynamic romantically, I just want to make sure that I'm answering the question for you correctly. Hey, Renoa, how you doing? Happy Friday. Yeah, Alicia, let me know. Adam and Jay together, their dynamic romantically, or Adam's dynamic with you and then Jay's dynamic with you romantically. Let me know, because I really want to make sure I answer that question correctly. But I'm going to get into your reading here. Okay, message from Adam. Adam, what message do you have for Alicia P12? For Alicia P12. Adam, what message do you have for Alicia P12? Knight of Wands, the intensity card, and it's like some intense action and feelings that are going into you. That intense action and feelings that he wants to express towards you. With the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck, the postponement card, he's trying to figure out his move. He's trying to figure out like and this, it looks like this is like a serious period of internalized thinking. Okay. And he is like, it's almost like he's preparing, but he's not preparing in a very like not logical, he's not preparing in a very orderly fashion. Okay, because there's all of this energy, all of this Knight of Wands energy. And so basically his message is, there's something that I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about coming towards you with something, but I want to come towards you really fast, and I want to make sure that I do it the right way without offending you or bothering you. Okay, let me know how it feels. Jay and Adam's dynamic together. Okay, got it. First one. Okay. Let's see. How does Justin feel about his new baby on the way? How does Justin feel about his new baby on the way? For Alicia, how does Justin feel about his new baby on the way? Alicia, how does Justin feel about his new baby on the way? How does Justin feel? For Alicia P12, how does Justin feel about his new baby on the way? The world. He feels really good about it. He's it's looking like there's like this energy of him, like I've always wanted to be a father, like, and it's like and it's coming across as like kind of wistful, and like reminiscent and dreamy, like, man, I've always thought about that. I've always thought about being a dad, and I want to do the best that I can. Okay, with the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck, that's the experiencing card. And so he's like digging into this experience. He's happy. He's happy enough. He knows that it's going to be stressful, and he knows that there's stuff that he'll have to do and sacrifices he'll have to make, but it's looking like he's willing and able. Okay. Let's see. Adam and Jay's dynamic romantically, spirit. What will you have Alicia know about Jay and Adam's dynamic romantically? I think this is too many cards. Two for Jay. Jay and Adam's dynamic romantically. For Alicia P12. For Alicia P12. Adam and Jay's dynamic romantically. Two of Swords, indecision. With the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck, getting caught up in a head trip, and also the undertones of flirtation, in like light, airy conversation. Okay, so it's looking like that. It doesn't look like there's anything romantic going on. All right, but it looks like there is like some flirtation. Okay, this doesn't look very deep, especially since these are both mind cards, with the swords, and the Two of Swords being stuck. I'm sorry, I'm not up my nose. It was my nose ring. The Two of Swords being stuck in indecision. It's almost as if they don't even know how they feel about each other. Like when it comes to romantically, it's just like it's not here nor there. It's just like, okay, well, we're both like just here, and like even if they are dating or something like that, but it doesn't look like this is very deep. Okay, let me know how it feels. Let's see. Thank you. Nature, here I come. Yes, I've been visualizing someone randomly telling me about a place. The Hotel Meltor dream was a little intense, with several events happening to me back to back. Wow. I started in the bathroom and made it out. As always. Thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Very, very, very welcome. What's up, y'all? I feel like I've been standing here for a long time. It's only been 20 minutes. Welp. Oh no, cancel. Am I gone? Am I gone? Why did this just do that? Did I push a button? So how's everybody doing? What's up? Usually we're like in here talking, but it's okay. I know that you guys are here to order a service, and I'm here to provide a service, but I'm also here to provide conversation and such. And I do love conversating with all of you. I feel like BB's in the room. BB, are you secretly in the room just like I'm just watching? Because I know sometimes you do that. Fine. It is good to be back. God. It is good to be back. It's good to be back here as well. And I don't know. I'm just glad that we're all getting through our stuff. You know, it's very, very, very important to remember how protected our energy needs to be, and how protected our bodies need to be as well. Okay. There's a big push for self-love and self-care. And I always talk about it because it's so necessary, you know. But I know that where we're at right now, we're in a place of us creating our worlds and creating our lives. And so, it's like we're creating in split seconds. So you can talk about something, or you can write something down. And especially if it's for your life and for your world, and not controlling anybody else's world, usually those manifestations, they will happen for you. Okay, as long as you're not infringing upon anybody else's free will, because usually you don't get what you want when you infringe upon somebody else's free will. Time is picking up, it seems. We're almost through with 2021 exactly, which is interesting. I'm I'm interested in seeing what next year will bring, like as far as like equality, you know, it being a 6 year. I'm interested in seeing what comes up next year and what happens. But I don't know. This year has been kind of interesting. You know, I feel like I learned a lot this year. I learn a lot every year, but I feel like there's a lot of things that I learned, and I learned a lot about boundaries. I would have to say the biggest thing I learned about this year is about boundaries and protecting your spirit and protecting your energy. But I know that my a lot of my friends have been have been going through these shifts this year. This has been a shifty year, but kind of sort of. It's been a year of major shifts, and as long as we're focusing on going with our own personal flow, that's I feel like that's how we can be successful for the rest of the year, you know, just going with your own personal flow. And yeah, because going with your own flow, that's you creating your world, that's you being the god of your own world, right? Yeah, I'm here and I'm alive. I don't know, I might who knows, I might go and get out of here. God. But I kind of want to sit here and hold space because I love y'all so much. Let's see, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, you got another one? Just Tony. I learned about boundaries and self-care. Yes. Not an easy job for a Pisces, right? Leo rising helps though. Interesting. I didn't know you were Leo rising. Now I'm a Pisces rising and I'm a Leo moon. Okay. And it's so funny that another guy who comes through here, he's a Leo Leo sun, and a Pisces moon. Excuse me. I think he said he's a Pisces moon. Yeah, because we were opposite. I think I'm gonna have to ask him. Don't quote me on that. You know. And I saw that you have another question. You're a Taurus moon. Interesting. Yeah. I like Tauruses. I mean, I like all the signs, you know. There's some signs that are a little sketchy. But yeah, a Taurus moon. Taurus moons are very, very go-getters. I was also born overdue. Oh, okay. So you hung out in the womb. So you hung out in the womb, which is connected to the moon. And that makes sense that you would be a Taurus moon because Tauruses take their time. You know, in any case, whether you're a moon or a sun, a Taurus is like, it's like, hello, come on. You're like, nope, I am not done with my gestation. Okay, 9 months. How about 9 months and 3 weeks? Was it 9 months and 3 weeks? Let me know. Yeah, and let me know your other question for sure. Oh my gosh, I feel really good. I'm so glad that it's Friday. So excited about not having to get up early and go to school. Not me go to school, but go to school. My son go to school. February 10th was my original date. I came out March 9th, 4:19 p.m. in a snowstorm. Aww. Interesting. So that was 4 weeks. So it was like about 10 months. Wow. Hey, Bunny. Let's see. Let's see, Bunny. I'm gonna go ahead. Y'all put your questions in like the same time. I'm gonna do Ja Tony because he was kind of in his energy. Ja Tony. Spirit will Ja Tony connect with a teacher on his spiritual path? Will Ja Tony connect with a teacher on his spiritual path? Spirit, what will you have him know? Knight of Rings. It might take a while, and it might be a while for you to build a mentorship relationship with this person. Got 33 on the clock. It may take a little while. I don't know why this, like that slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady learns without haste, if you will. But it's very important for you to really get to know this person, okay? Because it looks like there is a teacher. They're going to take their time with you too. They're going to take their time teaching you because they'll have a lot to learn from you. Yeah, a lot to learn from you and a lot to learn about you. And of course, you'll have a lot to learn about them as well. Okay, Page of Rings on the bottom of the deck. The adventure card and setting out on a new adventure. And this is kind of a divine order that we have here. Okay, with the Page of Rings, that's starting out on an adventure towards some kind of prosperity. As long as you are open to having new experiences and open to having new physical experiences, that's how this person will come in. And it looks like they'll come in a very subtle fashion. I'm seeing, you want to know the symbol I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a monk in like the full brown robes with the bald head, like and then the head, like the hair around the. I'm seeing like a very traditional like Gregorian monk sitting in a bar. And so it's like this person comes in subtly, and it's kind of like, I wonder about you. And then that conversation strikes up, and it's a very, very simple and slow paced conversation. And it's a conversation that lasts for a while, for a very long time. Okay. Let me know how it feels. Bunny, 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 bunny. My notifications are not coming up. It usually goes and it's not ringing. Wow. For bunny, bunny. Oh, bunnies, we can go for bunny. Bunny, bunny, bunny. How will bunnies we can go? What should she avoid? I want to make some progress. That way I feel better. I work on Tuesday. Okay. How will bunny's weekend go? And what should she avoid this weekend? Bunny's weekend go. It's looking like that's the magician. Your weekend will go the way that you create it, okay, the way that you plan it, and don't think of it as every single thing that I plan is going to happen this weekend, okay, but it's gonna happen in such a way that you know that you created it. Okay. It looks like there's you need to be possibly doing some research about what you want to do this weekend, and also research on that self-care, especially since that's something that you're trying to do in order to prepare for next week. Do your research on that. Also, you got the 4 of rings on the bottom of the deck. It's letting go expectations. So again, don't make your plan, do your research. Just don't expect the physical plans to go exactly the way that you wanted them to. Okay, try not to hold on too tightly to the idea of those physical plans. Okay, but it looks like there are some of those physical plans that are going to get done. They may get done out of order, or they may get done in a different way. Like maybe you thought you were going to go to this nail salon, but it was closed or something, and then you decide to go do another one, or have possibly try something new. Okay, let me know how it feels. And what should I avoid? Avoid overthinking and avoid over planning. Okay, plan but don't over plan. I hope that makes sense. Thank you. I meet people in the most unusual ways. I think that's a Pisces thing. I don't know, maybe not, but like I meet people in unusual ways too. It's like, huh? Okay. What physical action does Bunny need to take in order to put herself in a better space mentally and emotionally? What physical action does Bunny need to take in order to put herself in a better place mentally or emotionally? What physical action does Bunny need to take in order to put her physical action? Knight of Cups. Do something that proves that you trust yourself, because it feels like a lot of that is lingering, mistrusting yourself because of what happened recently. Okay, and so it's like, I mean, I don't know if I trust myself to do this or do that or go this place. Okay, physical action, like actually do something that you can put your heart into, that won't be so risky, and do this with a purpose. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to be something that scares you, but just it has to be something that either you're not used to, or something that is brand new to you. Like if you've never tried sushi before, I mean, I don't know, maybe you have, but like if you've never tried sushi before, because you think that you're gonna get food poisoning, and you think that you're gonna die, or that you're gonna be obsessed with it, or like whatever thoughts, go ahead and try the sushi. All right, try something brand new to make sure that you trust yourself, to regain your trust in yourself. Okay. Better space mentally and emotionally. And I'm seeing like like an exhilarating thing. Like I'm kind of seeing like a roller coaster. I don't know how you feel about roller coasters, but it looks like if you were a person who didn't like roller coasters and you went on a roller coaster to trust yourself, you would come off it like, oh my God, I'm not dead. Like I literally thought a roller coaster was going to kill me, and I'm not dead. And in fact, I probably want to go again. Okay. Better space mentally and emotionally. Let me know how it feels. And make sure you do it with purpose. That's the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I feel like every time, Bunny feels like every time she tries to feel good about herself, she gets knocked down. What gives? What do guys treat me like trash? Virgos equal overthinking. Okay. What? Why did I not know that you were a Virgo? That's why I like you so much. Because I love Virgos because they're my opposite, and they always tend to balance me out. Let's see. Why do guys treat her this way? Why does she, when she feels good about herself, she gets knocked down? Okay, so why do guys treat her like trash? Spirit, what will you have? Playboy Bunny, no. Every time she tries to feel good about herself, she gets knocked down. Why do guys always treat her like that? Okay, every time she feels good about herself, she gets knocked down. Okay, these are the cycles of life. You're Pisces rising, though. I'm a Pisces rising. It's amazing. Is need to do something fun, but not stupid, right? Um, let's see. So, why guys are treating you like this? What gives? Whenever you get knocked down, and I love that the major arcana cycle came out. Okay, instead of just one of the suits. Whenever you get knocked down, that is just you ending one phase and starting another phase, even if that phase ends and then 3 days later or it starts again and then you get knocked down the next day. Like, it really doesn't matter how often you're getting knocked down. It's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. And it's looking like, why do guys treat you this way? The Wheel of Fortune, the up and down cycles, but it's important for you to stay in your center. That's one of the reasons why guys have been treating you this way. Not saying that their behavior was appropriate, because it doesn't sound like it. Not always with the situations that you've told me about, but it's important for you to stay in your center. And this is it seems like when you get involved with people, like there are like extreme highs and extreme lows, and then that's where things kind of get off kilter. Okay, but if you stay in your center, you stay in that center hub that the Wheel of Fortune is always speaking about, then it'll be a little easier to deal with people and to not have guys treat you like that. Again, I'm not condoning that behavior, the behavior of guys treating other people like that just because somebody's very open and giving and has a lot of love to give. You don't treat somebody like that. That's just messed up. Okay, but stay in your center, and that's what will help the feelings of feeling good about yourself stick. Okay. Me know I feel, bunny, let me know how I feel. Let me know how I feel. Let me know, let me know. Let me know. Let me know how I feel. Know how I feel. Let me, let me know, let me know. I just feel like it's happening so often that I get angry with being me. No, don't get angry with being you. Love being you. Look at all of your values, look at your strengths and your weaknesses, and own them. And your weaknesses, work on them. And your strengths, boost them up. You know, don't be angry with being you. And 44 on the clock. I'm always going to tell you to sit in your pain and observe it, of course, but an observation doesn't last forever. The scientist does not wallow in the observation. The scientist observes and then they continue to do their work. Okay. But yeah, please Don't be angry being you. Okay. Love you. And the person who sees you for you and sees how beautiful you are, that's the one you want to spend your time on. Okay. Has nothing to do with you. It's probably like just broken places in other people, and probably broken places within you, and then the two of you meet on that frequency of broken places. Not like, oh hey broken place, let's get together and be broken. No, it's not like that. It's just, it seems like that's what has been, that's how you've been matching up with people according to that frequency and that wavelength. Okay, and that takes healing. Okay, healing yourself, self-love, self-care, huge, like really big for loving yourself, and for healing your broken places as well. It's like once you start doing that, once you start healing your own broken places, you're going to start to see that those kinds of people just fall out of your life, and that the people that come to you are going to be people who are fixed and put together. Right. I feel like I need to heal, but in the middle of that, I meet some toxic person. Boundaries and self-control. Okay. When you have when you set up boundaries, if you're in the middle of healing, and you have firm boundaries, and then you meet somebody, you will be able to say, no, I'm not into that right now, or I'm not dating right now, or we can go and have some coffee, but that's about it. Okay, boundaries. Middle of that, I meet some toxic. Yes, indeed. Hi, Lilac. But yeah, yep. Because that all often happens. A wrench being thrown in the middle of your plans. That's. Sometimes our plans go just perfectly straight, and then sometimes we meet a toxic person in the middle of us healing. And so we have to kind of adapt to the changes, so that we can fix them, or so that we can set them straight. All right. Let's see. That's it. I think I'm gonna go. I'm out of here, baby. I'm so out of here, baby. Oh. I love you. Let's call for alcohol. I love you all so very much. Stay in Child's bubble of creation. Keep creating for the highest good of all of humanity. I put my walls up, and their mission is to break them down. And when they finally do, I get left out in the cold. Yeah, that's not fair. Okay, but be fair to yourself as well. It's not fair for other people to do that to you, or anybody, but be fair to yourself as well. You keep those walls up. Hey, Kathy. I saw your no, you didn't miss it. I'm still here. I saw your email. Do you want to ask those questions now? I've got 4 more cards for you, since you sent the extra 10. Play with Bunny, you'll be fine. If you cannot be you, then who can you be? Exactly. Try Moonstone for balance. That is plausible information. And not even plausible. It's necessary and correct. I'm just gonna keep them up as long as possible. Yeah. And the thing about boundaries, again, this is the thing about balance. We can keep our walls up when we need to, but then we also need to know when to take them down, right? And not just take them down like, okay, willy-nilly, but like take them down gradually, or take them down only around these kinds of people. Yeah. All right. I do think I'm gonna go, because I think I want to go to bed earlier tonight. Can you please read them after this video? So I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow during office hours. Okay. Hi, Samuel. What's up? You're welcome, Playboy Bunny. Yes, Kathy, I will do your questions tomorrow. And I think there's 4 questions in by Samuel. I think you have 4 questions in there. And if you don't, just go ahead and send, the rest of your questions. Have a good night, everyone. I'm doing good. I'm living the dream. Just living in the moment and being alive. And that's where I'm at. And I'm excited about being alive because being alive means that I get to accomplish something. Sleep is good. Yeah. Sweet. What time is that? 12 to 4 p.m. Central Time in the US. Okay. I love y'all so much. Stay in your time is up of creation. Keep creating for the highest good of all of humanity. If it's working for humanity, it is working for you. Okay. 12 to 4, on-call readings tomorrow and every day. I will probably be back tomorrow night. And yeah, you take care as well, Samuel. And I love you all. Happy Friday. Enjoy yourself. Boundaries. Try not to drink too much. But drink enough to have a smile on your face if that's what you do. Okay, but then again, that might be too much. So just don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs. Okay, but anyway, they light a piece of tin. You're sleeping and waking. I'll send you an email on how it feels. Okay, for sure. All right, y'all. I love you all so very much. Have a beautiful moment, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.